Well, as everyone was looking to the sky for the solar eclipse, scientists were looking to the stars for a lesser-known astronomical event. The sight 130 million years in the making, finally making a science theory into science fact. K2's David Furtado has more.
When this actually happened, the dinosaurs were still roaming the Earth. I mean, Africa and South America were very, very close together, only hundreds of miles apart.
In mid-August of 2017, the Earth was captivated by the solar eclipse, the first one of its kind in almost a century. But while those looked up with their eclipse viewing glasses, scientists were looking beyond our local star to a gravitational battle 130 million light years away.
We found 49 galaxies on the correct portion of the sky. It turns out that the gravitational wave event came from a galaxy that was number 3 on our list.
The battle, two neutron stars in a constant circling ballet on the course to collision over 11 billion years. Finally colliding, causing an explosion of elements and debris flying into space.
Looks like there's a huge explosion. What exactly is this cloud of dust that's happening?
Oh, yeah. So when these two neutron stars, as they start to collide, they rip each other apart. And that material that comes off is all being shoved together into incredibly high temperatures. And it forms really heavy elements. Platinum, silver, even gold, like the gold in your ring, come from these explosions of these neutron stars.
The collision releasing gravitational waves traveling throughout the universe.
Back in 1916, Einstein postulated his general relativity of gravity, which gravity is not necessarily a force that attracts different objects, but is actually a warping of space itself.
The waves finally making it to Earth, being seen by the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, or LIGO.
And when a gravitational wave passes through the Earth, these two giant pieces of metal will get ever so closer together and farther apart, closer together and farther apart, as that wave passes by. It's a really hard thing to see, which is why these instruments have to be so large.
Einstein's theory proven fact 100 years later. And as for what's left of the collision,
so now we've got to spend a lot of time trying to figure out, well, what exactly did happen, what's left over. And that's the kind of process that could take days, weeks, months, years, decades. Could be another 100 years before we know what's going on. Or it could be tomorrow. That's what makes science so exciting.
reporting from Earth, David Furtado, K2 News.